So like I said, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And I'm going to start off by using the shade Creamsicle, and I'm going to put this in my crease as the transition shade, just using a fluffy brush. Moving on to the shade in Light, I am just highlighting my brow bone. And this might seem weird, but I'm doing it before I add any like dark colors, just so I know it's like nice and highlighted and bright. And as you'll see, I'm gonna like kind of blend this color down into the orange shade. I'm going to put the shade Butter into the crease as well, adding onto the transition shade. And I'm using a more dense brush and taking the shade Hunts, and I'm putting this in my crease, and this was a lot more red and pigmented than I thought. Like it looks a little messy, but don't worry, like we work with it. I know it looks like a lot of red, but it just like it contrasts with it very well. And this is something that I tried out on my other eye, and I think it's actually a pretty good technique. I'm taking the shade Abyss on this small like pointed brush, and I'm going to like lay down where I will be putting the purple shades to create the halo eye, just so I know I have like a dark base, and then I'm going to blend the purple over top. The purple shade that I'm using is called Twerk. It's like so, oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed. So I'm just going to begin like laying that down. Very messily. Then I'm using the shade Pool Party. I'm just going to put that on my lid, but I'm keeping it below the crease. And I did use some Fix Plus, like I sprayed my brush with it to make it super metallic looking and pigmented. Now I'm going to take the shade Hunts once again on a different brush, and I'm going to blend a tiny amount over top of that, just to blend together the blue and the purple and kind of just bring it all together. Then I'm just going to clean up the messiness, because this palette is so pigmented, it's crazy. I absolutely love it, but it is very pigmented. Very pigmented, I will tell you that. And for my eyeliner, I decided to switch it up a little bit. This is a navy blue liquid eyeliner from e.l.f. I'm not sure the name of it or the name of the color. I will have to check and leave it down below. But I figured that it went kind of well with the colors. I like how it turned out. And then using the same shade that I used to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to highlight my inner corner. And then last for the eyes, I'm just going to blend out the edges into the eyeliner so it's not just like a harsh line. And that is it for the eyes. So I know I'm looking a little crazy right now because I have my eyebrows and my eyeshadow done with no lashes and nothing underneath of my eyes, and my face is a little irritated because I did exfoliate before this, so that's why I'm looking a little crazy. But I prime my face with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi primer and a little bit of the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer because I have some texture around my nose. This is nothing new. And using my usual foundation from the drugstore, the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation. I know it looks crazy orange, but it's just because I do have a tan on and I don't tan my face, so it matches my neck. Don't worry, don't bitch at me. Anyway, so I'm using the new, actually it's not that new, but it's new to me, the EcoTool sponge. It comes in like a duo with like a little mini one. And then using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. As always, no surprise there, no shock. figured, hey, why not go all out in this video since I have some crazy eyeshadow going on. I'm gonna cream contour. So I'm using my Mikasa Technique brushes, as always. You guys already know the drill with this. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, taking the darkest shade first to kind of outline where I will be contouring, and then I take the lightest shade, the lightest contour shade, and then I begin to blend it out, if that makes any sense. And then I'm using the skinnier brush. This is the linear, L2 linear. You can see the name of the brush in the corner of the screen. But I'm really going to carve out my nose.
Forever. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
And then I'm going to set my face with a little tiny bit of RCMA No Color Powder, just to kind of have a base for when I apply my powder contour or any other powders. I feel like it blends them out a lot easier. And then I'm going to bake like crazy underneath of my eyes using the RCMA No Color Powder. And this is the other sponge that comes with the bigger Eco Tools sponge. Now I am going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to carve out my cheekbones, going right over where I did cream contour. I know it looks super intense, but you know, like I'm trying to be chiseled, I'm trying to be like Squidward, fancy Squidward. We're going all out in this tutorial. So yeah, I always usually go for the middle shade, and then I blend everything out with the lighter, like the more cool tone shade. And I blend that out with like a fluffier brush, and like I kind of start to blend it into the powder I have underneath of my eyes. And then I'm going to carve out that contour with some more of the RCMA No Color Powder. Just, you know, gonna pack that on so we got a nice crisp cut contour. And then I'm just gonna blend all that extra powder away using that same brush. And you know, you gotta sing a little, dance a little while you do this. That's like a very important step. And then I just use one of the NYX baked blushes on my cheeks, obviously. And I'm using that same brush that I used to contour, just using a little bit. Making some ugly faces as I sing, just, you know, like try to ignore it. I don't even know. Then I'm gonna highlight using the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole. I always pronounce her last name wrong, so I'm just gonna say Nicole. You guys already know what it is. And I use the shade Forever Young. I think that's it. And then I'm just using a white eyeliner from Maybelline to line my waterline because I wanted it to be super bright. And then moving on to my under eyeshadow, I am starting off with the shade Creamsicle, again on a more dense, like smaller, fluffy brush. And then I'm going to pack the shade Twerk on with a, I'm going to pack that shade on with a flat definer brush. mostly just on the outer corner, kind of going to connect it up to the eyeshadow on my lid. And I'm taking a little bit of the shade Hunts, that like super red shade. I'm going to make sure that's nice and blended and add a lot of warmth there. And right on the center of the eye, I did put a little bit of Pool Party, which is that blue shade. And then I'm just going to like add some more inner corner highlight because you can never have enough. And then I'm prepping my lashes with some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous on my top lashes and the telescopic on my lower lashes. That's like my go-to. And I'm using the Icon lashes from Azretto Cosmetics. These are super pretty lashes, and if you guys want to get yourself a pair, go check out their website. I'll leave the link down below, and I also have a discount code that you can use so you can save some money on your purchase. And I'm keeping the lips super simple and nude since we have a bold eye. This is Beige Babe by Maybelline, and then I'm using a NYX Butter Gloss over top, but I decided to use this just because it's like more of a brown gloss, so I kind of like evened out the pinkiness in the lipstick, so yeah, I thought it went perfectly. And that is about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you did, and yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.
Mommy. Oh, he's like asleep. Subscribe to my channel. I mean, it would mean. Hope you guys liked it. Alright.
Question.
What?